Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. Have you ever wanted to make paper flowers, but you don't have punches, you don't have machines? Well, today we are going to make bunches and bunches and bunches of paper flowers the old-fashioned way. And y'all, it's going to be so simple and so quick. So I'm going to flip to my overhead camera so that you can see my beautiful paper flowers, and then I'll demo how easy it is to make these. So y'all, I was able to cut all of these paper flowers using just one sheet of 8.5 by 11 decorative cardstock. That's all that it took. And I have 3 different sizes, so I made it so that I would have graduated sizes. So if I wanted to build this up, I can, or if I wanted to just stack these to get that floral look, I can. It's totally up to you. I like to spray mine sometimes with fragranced water, crinkle it, and then let them have that wrinkled old look. But I am going to show you the process for making these paper flowers. Very, very easy. So y'all, it is as simple as taking a piece of 8.5 by 11 and running it through your printer. Find some images that you like, some outline images that you like, and just run it through the printer. So if you don't have a punch, go on Google or go on Bing, whichever search engine you're using, find some copyright-free images, outline images. I did copyright-free pencil images, and all it did was gave me the outline. So I just took one size, which was this size, and then I adjusted it down to the sizes that I want. Super, super easy, but you can print out a whole page of all the same sizes if you want. Y'all, it is really super, super easy. So all I did was I printed out in grayscale because I wanted to be able to have a very faint cut line for these. And so all I'm doing is basically removing a lot of the excess paper, which is just going to make it easier for me to get in there and do what it is I'm going to be doing. It's taking some scissors and I'm cutting in, and then I'll just turn my paper to follow the flow of the lines and just keep cutting. These are hand cut, so they're not going to be perfect. So just keep going inside the line and cutting. And I could have made this line a whole lot lighter to where I could have even cut on the line, but I wanted to make sure that when I was demoing this, y'all would be able to see what it is that I'm doing. So I am just cutting to give myself a pretty little petal here. And just keep cutting to cut out all of the petals that you want. And y'all, I hope you watch my video until the end. That will really help my performance with YouTube. So there's one. I'm going to go ahead and cut one of the next sizes. And it really doesn't require much. It just requires you to be able to go in and follow those trace lines with your cutting. Not a whole lot to this. It's not fancy. We're not using fancy dyes or anything like that. We are just doing it the old-fashioned way, cutting it out by hand. And while I'm cutting, again, I want to thank you so much for being here. I know a lot of you are a little bit troubled by the changes that you've seen in my intros, and some of you have said you love the new intro of getting right to the project and not necessarily spending a whole lot of time with the intro music and all of that. So I am trying various things, and I would just ask that y'all just be a little bit patient with the channel. Trying to figure out what are the things that I need to be doing to get my channel back on the right track, because it has been going off the rails lately, and all of my performance numbers, every single one, is down. Some of them are down by 50 to 60%, and it is seriously hurting my channel. So I am trying to do various things to see if there's any way to turn things around. So I'm cutting out one of the little baby flowers. And it's not so little, but it's smaller than the other two. But I really do like making flowers like this. This is actually how I started making paper flowers, not printing them on the computer, but just basically cutting them out by hand, following a specific shape that I wanted to use. So I am very used to just grabbing those scissors and cutting. So you see how easy it is? We have these 3 flowers. I use double-sided paper, so I'm able to use whichever side I want to use. All right, y'all, are you still with me? I hope so, because I am on my last petal. I decided just to go ahead and cut out the whole sheet. And that's exactly what I have been doing. And for those of you who are interested, I will have a free download on my website. So if you want to go out and print this flower as well as some other downloads that I'll include that will have different types of flower petals on it, you're free to go out and just download those and enjoy them to your heart's content. I don't mind sharing those because they were actually copyright free, so I am putting them on my site so that you too can enjoy them without having to go out and search. You can go search yourself, but this will give you a starting point if you want some petals to be able to use. And I'll also put out a sheet of leaves as well. So there we have all of these beautiful, beautiful paper flowers. We can do so much with them. I'm going to bring these in as well so that you can see how pretty they are. So now I'm going to show you something very quick and easy that you can do with these petals. All right, y'all, so now that we've made all of these beautiful paper flower petals, let's do a little something with them. So nothing very fancy or over the top. We are going to make a card, and we're going to make that card 5 by 7. So I have a piece of 10 by 7 cardstock, and I'll score at 5. And let's just fold and score. Then I'm going to take my tape runner, and I've cut a piece of white cardstock at 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. And I'm just running some tape on the back. We're going to take this piece of cardstock and place it down on the white for that beautiful white on black effect. That is just so pretty all by itself. And we're going to make a birthday card together. So what I've done is I've taken some of these Dollar Tree rub-ons that are birthday themed, and I have this one that says happy birthday. So I think what I'm going to do is take the happy birthday and place it across the bottom. I'm not sure what this little dot here is, but I'm going to remove it because I don't want it on the paper. So for those of you who haven't worked with rub-ons before, they're very simple. You just place them down wherever you want them, like that. And then you just get a bone folder, stylus, anything that you can burnish with, and you just start rubbing over the image, and eventually it will transfer from the actual plastic onto your paper. And it doesn't take a whole lot. I'm just going to lift up to see how well I'm doing. And you can see I didn't even do a whole lot in terms of rubbing that on. Sometimes when the rub-on meets the paper, it just automatically wants to stick. So there's my happy birthday greeting. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take 3 of these and just place them like that. Try to get them straighter than I have them, but just place them like that. So now I'm just going to take my tape and just run a little tape on these. I'm going to start with the center one and place it right there like that. Then we'll take this one, add some tape to my petals. And we'll take this one Now I'm going to have to look at it like this to see if I even have it remotely close in placement. So there's that one, and then we'll take this one and do the same thing. So don't forget to check my website if you want free downloads of this flower as well as one or two others that I have printed. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to put it right there. Y'all, I think that's a very cute and simple card. Then on the inside I have another piece of the 6 3/4 by 4 3/4 inch paper, white cardstock. I'm just going to add some tape to the back so that we can place this down and have a place to write a nice little message. So let's put that right there. I think I'm going to take one more flower and just place the flower here to tie everything together. So let's just go ahead and add our tape. Take this flower, put it right there. And y'all, how easy peasy was this? We took some of those paper flowers that we made and we turned them into a beautiful birthday card ready to give. I want to show you one more thing that you can do with these flowers to really make them pop. A while back I showed you some of these Jot push pins that I got from the Dollar Tree, and they have like a suede feel to the top, and the top is raised like a brad. Well, that's exactly how I'm going to use them, but I don't want the prong. So all I'm going to do is take my needle nose pliers and remove the prong. The prong is actually pretty cute. It's a thumbtack, so you can save this and use it for something else. So I'm just going to do a couple because this too is addictive. And I'll do one more so I can show you how easy it is. I'm just grabbing that prong and then I pull it off. And so now we can take some glue dots. This time I'm going to place it on this one. Put that glue dot. Take my little center. Isn't that cute? Let's do some more. Let's use all of the ones that we have. So we're just going to take that, put it on. Nice little flower. And I'm using glue dots, y'all, but I'm pretty sure that if you don't have glue dots, you can lay down some tape and place this right in the tape, just like that. So we have one more that I'm going to add that sweet little center to. Take it, put that right there. And y'all, how cute is that? We took some of the Dollar Tree velvet push pins and we created these gorgeous little centers. So y'all, we have paper flowers galore, and we also created a beautiful birthday card using some of those paper flowers. Keep it simple. And if you don't have a punch or die cutting machines, it's okay, because sometimes we can find images to print and just cut them out and they'll be just as beautiful. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed today's super sweet video on how to make your own paper flowers. Use those paper flowers to create a beautiful birthday card or any type card, and then use some decorative elements to add a center to your paper flowers. If you have liked this video, and I certainly hope you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.